My dear students, in this class, let us learn about the general characteristic features of fishes along with the classification. Fishes are the first jawed vertebrates. Devonian period is the golden age of fishes. Study of fishes is ichthyology, and the culture of fishes is called pisciculture. And increase in the production of aquaculture products is called blue revolution. Fishes are exclusively aquatic organisms inhabiting freshwater and marine environments. And these are poikilothermic animals. That means fishes are cold-blooded animals. Fishes are ectotherms. Their body temperature dances to the tunes of environmental temperature, and they don't have constant body temperatures. And their body is hydrodynamically designed. That means they contain streamlined body in order to reduce the friction during the movement. And here you can see the typical fish with locomotory organs, and also the body is covered by certain type of scales, and the presence of fins, which are nothing but the locomotory organs, is the most important characteristic feature of fishes. And apart from that, all the fishes contain lateral line sense organs that contain neuromast organs, and these neuromast organs are rheoreceptors. Body is covered by cycloid, ctenoid, placoid, and cosmoid scales. So all these types of scales are found in different types of fishes, of course. And out of this, placoid scales are the most primitive scales. They are also called dermal denticles. And scientists opine that these placoid scales are the forerunners of vertebrate teeth. Endoskeleton is either bony or cartilaginous. In case of elasmobranch fishes, the endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. In case of Astichthys fishes, the endoskeleton is made up of bone. And coming to the locomotory organs, namely fins, there are two types of fins, namely paired fins and unpaired fins. Pectoral and pelvic fins are paired fins. Dorsal, ventral, and caudal fins are unpaired fins. And here you can see the streamlined body of the fish. You can see the spindle shaped body, and this is the caudal fin. Caudal fin may be symmetrical or asymmetrical. It differs. That means the symmetry of the caudal fin differs from class to the class, from order to the order in case of fishes. So these fins are useful for locomotion. Especially caudal fin is useful for changing the direction during the process of movement. And here you can see the different types of scales. Of course, there are cycloid, guanoid, ctenoid, placoid scales. Placoid are the most primitive scales. And these are the gills. The mode of respiration in fishes is bronchial respiration, because gills are the respiratory organs in case of all fishes except lungfishes. Lungfishes are called dipnoid fishes. Dipnoid fishes are containing lungs as respiratory organs. And here you can see the comb-like gills which can absorb the oxygen that is dissolved in the water. Skull is monocondylic skull. That means it contains a single occipital condyle. Bronchial respiration occurs by gills. Dipnoid fishes are the only fishes which contain lungs as respiratory organs. Dipnoid fishes are represented by only 3 genera, and they exhibit discontinuous distribution. And the heart of the fish is peculiar. It contains only 2 chambers. Because there are only 2 chambers in the heart of the fish, always deoxygenated blood occurs. Hence, the heart of the fish is called venous heart. And because it can't supply the deoxygenated blood to the rest of the body directly, the blood has to be pumped to the gills initially. Because the blood is pumped to the gills initially, the heart of the fish is called bronchial heart. So, I have given 2 names to the heart of the fish, namely bronchial heart and venous heart. Venous heart, because of the nature of deoxygenated blood, deoxygenated circulation that is present in the heart of the fish. Bronchial heart, because it supplies blood first to the gills for oxygenation. And fishes are ammonotelic or ureotelic. Bony fishes excrete ammonia, whereas cartilaginous fishes excrete urea. And coming to the sharks, they retain urea in order to maintain the osmotic balance, and this condition of retention of urea in the blood is called physiological uremia. In case of human being, if it occurs, it becomes pathological uremia. So uremia condition is a condition where urea or urine is retained within the blood. So sharks exhibit physiological uremia. Mesonephric kidneys are found, and a brain is surrounded by a single membrane called minix primitiva, and fishes may be either oviparous or viviparous. Cartilaginous fishes, especially sharks, are viviparous, and male sharks contain certain structures nearer to the pelvic fin, and these structures are called claspers, and these claspers are useful for holding the female during the process of copulation. And coming to the next slide, here you can see the shark, and sharks belong to the elasmobronchi or chondrichthyes, and the most important characteristic feature of the shark is presence of ventral mouth, and the heterocercal caudal fin is present in case of elasmobranch fishes. Operculum is totally absent. All cartilaginous fishes are ureotelic in nature, and they retain urea in their blood in order to maintain the osmotic balance, and this is called physiological uremia. And claspers are the structures that are present nearer to the pelvic fin that are responsible for holding the female during copulation. And this is pristis. It is called sawfish because you can see one saw like structure that is the organ of offense and defense in case of this pristis. So because of the saw like structure that is present nearer to the snout, this pristis is called sawfish. And this is spirna, where the snout is elongated in the form of a hammer. So this is called hammer headed shark. And this is electric ray torpedo. There is one more electric ray that is called Norsen. So both Norsen and torpedo are called electric rays because their muscles are modified to produce electricity. And this is a sucker fish, of course. This is one type of sucker fish. Normally sucker fish is technically called echinus. So this contains one sucker like structure with which it can attach to the other fishes or other sharks. And this is exocetus. So exocetus, if you observe, this fish is called flying fish because its fins look like a parachute. So this exocetus, echinus, they have got certain peculiar structures like sucker and parachute like fins, of course. So exocetus is called flying fish. Exocetus is called flying fish. So like that, fishes are classified and categorized into different classes and orders, of course. And basically the classification includes cartilaginous fishes and bony fishes. Cartilaginous fishes, as I have already mentioned, it includes sharks, skates and rays. The other type of fishes like dipnoi fishes, and here you are seeing one exocetus like that, flying fishes, echinus, sucker fish, and Latimeria cholumnae, which are nothing but the living fossil in case of fishes. They are all included under bony fishes. So basically the classification of fish is based on the type of endoskeleton, namely whether it is made up of cartilage or bone. So this is about the various general characters and classification of the fishes. Thank you very much.